Ever wondered if you could save a little more while living with a roommate? Today we're diving into the topic of frugal living with a roommate. It's a concept often misunderstood, with many picturing a life of scrimping and scraping, but it's not about depriving yourself. It's about making smarter choices and harnessing the power of shared resources. So can you really make frugal living work while sharing your space? Stick around and you'll find out how to make frugal living work while sharing your space. First things first, what does it mean to live frugally? Well, frugal living is not about pinching pennies until Lincoln cries. It's not about deprivation or living a Spartan life. It's about making informed and intentional decisions about how you use your money and resources. It's about aligning your spending with your values and goals and making the most of what you have. Contrary to what some might think, being frugal isn't synonymous with being cheap. Cheapness can lead to poor quality choices that cost more in the long run, whereas frugality is about investing in quality that lasts and finding value in less obvious places. Frugality is about more than just saving money. It's about reducing waste, appreciating simplicity, and seeking satisfaction in experiences rather than possessions. It's about taking control of your finances, so your finances don't control you. With a clear understanding of frugal living, let's move on to see how it works with a roommate. You might be thinking, how do I start living frugally with a roommate? Well, let's embark on this journey together, shall we? It's not as daunting as it may seem, and it all begins with open communication. Discussing financial goals with your roommate is the first crucial step towards frugal living. Are you both saving for a trip abroad, or perhaps you're trying to pay off student loans? Having a common financial goal can be a great motivator, and it helps to keep each other accountable. Next, create a mutual budget. This may sound tedious, but it's an essential tool in managing your finances. A mutual budget allows you to track your joint expenses and understand where your money is going. It's a good idea to include rent, utilities, groceries, and any other shared costs. Remember to review this budget regularly and make adjustments as necessary. Now, onto one of my personal favorites, sharing resources. This can be a real game changer when it comes to frugal living. Think about it. Do you both really need separate Netflix accounts, or could you possibly share a car if you have similar schedules? The possibilities are endless. And on top of saving money, it can also help reduce waste and clutter. Next, let's talk about splitting expenses. This is a straightforward concept, but it's important to be fair and transparent. Discuss how you'll split common expenses like rent and utilities. Some might choose to split everything equally, while others might decide based on usage or income levels. Whatever you decide, make sure it's agreed upon, and everyone feels it's fair. Don't forget about small everyday savings too. Things like turning off lights when you're not in the room, or cooking meals at home instead of eating out. These might seem insignificant individually, but they can add up to substantial savings over time. Remember, living frugally doesn't mean living without. It's about making conscious decisions, prioritizing your spending, and working towards your financial goals. So grab your roommate and start brainstorming some frugal living strategies. With these steps, you and your roomie can start your journey towards frugal living. Now you may be asking, what's in it for me? Well, let's dive right into the benefits of frugal living with a roommate. The first and most obvious benefit is financial freedom. When you share expenses with a roommate, it can significantly reduce your cost of living. You're splitting the rent, utilities, groceries, and possibly even transportation costs. This leaves you with a bit more money to save, invest, or spend on things that truly matter to you. Secondly, frugal living promotes reduced waste. By sharing resources, you're not only saving money, but also contributing towards a more sustainable lifestyle. You'll be surprised at how much less waste you generate when you're consciously trying to live frugally. Another fantastic benefit is the potential for improved relationships. Living frugally requires communication and compromise, which can strengthen your relationship with your roommate. Plus, you'll have more shared experiences as you navigate this journey together. So not only does frugal living save you money, but it also brings about other positive changes in your life. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Frugal living with a roommate is not only possible, but it can also be quite beneficial. It's all about understanding the basics like budgeting and differentiating between needs and wants. The steps are straightforward. Communicate, plan together, split expenses, and practice mindful spending. The benefits are numerous, not least of which is saving for your future while enjoying the present. Remember, frugal living is not a sacrifice, but a smarter way of living, so why not give it a try with your roommate?